Hello, my name is Mr. Wilke, and we're going over homework for our algebra class. We've been learning factoring. So we're going over problem number 4 first. 36n squared plus 12n plus 1. What's the first thing we do when we see one of these problems? Is there a GCF? 36 and 12, there's a 1. Well, GCF is clearly just 1. We don't have to factor anything out. But wait, what do we notice about the number 36 and the number 1? They're both what? Perfect squares, that's right. So this is that, right? 6n squared. 1 is 1 squared. So do I have this 2 times this times this? 2 times 6n is 12, and times 1 is 12. It is. So we know this is a perfect square. So we don't have to do anything as long as we can remember that a plus b squared is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. 6n squared is 36n squared. 2ab, 2 times 6n times 1 is 12n. 1 squared is 1. We got it. If you don't remember it, that's okay. You can do it using the box, the diamond problem, which we're going to do now for this problem. So the first thing here that we've got to do is what? That's right, look for the GCF. What do we notice about these numbers? 30, 9, and 12, all divisible by 3. So let's factor out a 3. I didn't leave myself room. So I'm going to write it up here. You should always write it below, but we're going up here because, as you can tell, we're not in my classroom. We're in my kitchen. The whiteboard is much smaller than we're used to. That's okay. 3 times, what are we left with? 3 times what is 30x squared? 10x squared. 3 times what is 9x? 3x. 3 times what is negative 12? Negative 4. All right, now, when we write our answer, we've got to remember we're going to have the 3 down there. Okay, so first things first, 10x squared goes here, negative 4 goes here. This is going to be something times x. This will be something times x. We don't know what yet. We've got to figure that out. So let's use the diamond. So what goes up here? A times c, right? So I'm going to 10 times negative 4. It's negative 40. 3. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to find two numbers whose product is negative 40, whose sum is positive 3. So what do we know about the two numbers? Product is negative, so one has to be positive, one has to be negative. So negative, positive. Which one's positive, the bigger or the smaller number? Well, the sum is positive, so it's got to be what? The bigger one. That's right, good. So what times what is 40? We've got 10 times 4, but that's not right. 8 times 5, 8 and 5 are 3 apart. Good, so it's going to be negative 5, positive 8. So over here, I've got negative 5x. I forgot to bring an eraser home with me. So let's just put negative 5 here. This will be 8. Now, how do we find out what goes on the outside? We can just take the GCF of everything. Remember, that's why we factor out the GCF at the start. So when we have everything in the box, we can just find the GCF on the outside. So the GCF of 10x squared and negative 5x is 5x. GCF of 8x and negative 4 is 4. GCF of 10x squared and 8x is 2x. GCF of negative 5 and negative 4 is negative 1. So I end up with 3, remember, we brought the 3 down, 5x plus 4 times 2x minus 1. If I want to check my answer, just multiply this out and you'll get this. And that's it. Easy enough. Ready for the test? Let's hope.